Some huge Oasis news from us today. So they are announcing, or have now announced, 2 huge new gigs at London's Wembley Stadium. Now, we told you over the weekend that after the phenomenal demand for tickets, that those boys would definitely be putting on more dates. Now, the official line that came from their publicist was, no, there's absolutely no more dates, but we knew it was true and it has happened. So we believe the tickets are going to go on sale later this week. It is just at the moment for 2 more dates at Wembley Stadium. Now, the boys, or the boys I should call them men, Noel and Liam have done this for the pure reaction of the fans. I think there's been a lot of anger around Ticketmaster and what's happened. Obviously, we know they've been reported, and they're going to, and an investigation is going to happen into how the dynamic pricing happens. So dynamic pricing, if you don't know, is when tickets go up in price because of demand. And obviously the demand for those Oasis tickets was absolutely huge. At one point, there were 7 million people queuing, as we all were. I was, and I assume the people watching this video were too, waiting to see if we get our hands on tickets. The dynamic pricing essentially lifts up the cost. So you might have gone for a ticket that was £150, but when you got to it, it was £355. Now, we understand that Noel and Liam have listened to fans' anger, they understand it, and they want to make a difference. So what they're now doing, we understand, is looking at a different way of putting their tickets out. So whether it's still on Ticketmaster, but without dynamic pricing, they want to try and make it a fairer playing field. They also are doing this reunion solely for the fans. This is why they've come back together. Obviously, they split in 2009. It's been very bitter since then, and they've come back together. They're doing this for the fans, and they want everyone, or as many people as they can, to come and see them play live. So yes, the dash is back on. 2 more dates at Wembley Stadium. We'll all be glued to our phones all over again this weekend. So I do think the band know that there will be some disappointed people out there. If you have paid over £300 for a ticket that was worth £150, you're going to be pretty miffed off. But ultimately, this is a lesson learned. They can't go back in time. What they're trying to do now is look forward, do something positive. And actually, that's putting on more gigs for more fans at the right pricing. And ultimately, they're Oasis. I don't want to say it. If it was the 90s, they'd say F it. At least you're coming to see us. So I think they do feel terrible. That's why they've done it. It's why they're changing the strategy. It's not what they wanted in the first place, is what we're being told. We were told very firmly this is nothing to do with the band. And clearly it's bitten them on the bottom, and now they're trying their best to move forward.